Hola a todos. Hello. I'm gonna show you guys how to make chilaquiles, Mexican style. A lot of my friends really enjoy eating it because I used to cook it for them and they enjoy it a lot. So I'm gonna show you how to make them. The way I make it is it's one of the many various ways for you to make it. So I'm gonna show you how to make it with the red sauce, with the tomato sauce. That way they have a much of a rich flavor. I'm gonna try to keep this in a bare minimum so I can keep the video rolling so that way I don't have to stop. One of the things you will need is Guerrero tortillas. You can get these anywhere in the supermarket or any Mexican supermarket, pretty cheap, you know. You will also need Monterey Jack. You can also use mozzarella. Mozzarella will have it with more of a thick bite to it, but I like using Monterey because I like it more creamier. So you will also need some tomato sauce. You can get these anywhere, like at Walmart for like 67 cents each. Not that really hard to find. What is hard to find is this. This is El Pato sauce, Mexican style. This is basically salsa de chile fresco, made from Mexico. Um, this I like using because has a little bit of a spice, and it has the right amount of spice in it. So you can get these in Mexican supermarkets. You can also get them at Safeway, but you would have to look at the Hispanic sauce section, where they have all their spices. So yeah, this is what you need. So your first step is cutting the tortillas into small pieces so that they're biteable. So right here I have 10 tortillas on a plate ready to be cut. What I like about these is these have some lines, 3 main lines right here that you can use to cut. And from there you will cut into 6 pieces. So you will do 1, 2, 3, turn it counterclockwise, 4, 5, 6. And I will show you how it will look once I'm done. So this is how it should look. Into square pieces. You can also lift them up, start breaking them apart. I'm sorry if this is very messy, but you gotta work with what you gotta work with. Make sure that they're all small pieces, that way it's much easier to cook with. And it should be ready. So now your tortillas are ready to be in oil. Now before we put the tortillas into the stove, we would have to make our sauce. The way I do my sauce is very special. This comes for 2 times when you make these chilaquiles. So what I like to start off with is with El Pato. So take your can opener. And then what you want to do is you want to fill it within the cup very carefully, halfway, or up to 1/3, or 2/3, and then save the rest inside. Next, take your tomato sauce, and you're going to do the same thing. Half to 2/3 is enough for one time you're making it. That should be good. Your sauce is now ready. The rest you're going to put in all in one little container. And you're going to use this sauce for next time you make chilaquiles. Now that your tortillas are ready to be cut, and now that you made your sauce, it is now time to turn on your frying pan. Ooh, I ran out of oil. Sorry about that. You will need to put some masola oil. I like using masola because it's one of the best. Or you can use any vegetable oil, doesn't matter. make sure that your oil is nice and greased up. Want to make sure that your flame is low to medium heat. Right here. Put your tortillas all inside. And then from there, what it's going to do is with the oil, it's going to toast it up, make sure to make them like a little bit of crispy. And you will know it's ready once the tortillas have become very brownish and very crispy. And you will know that. So you will, los vas a revolver, and you will know when they're ready. Your tortillas should look very golden brown. You don't want them that much burned because then it'll taste disgusting. You are now ready to add your sauce. This is the scary part, so you would have to do this very carefully because it has frying oil, very hot oil, and with very hot sauce. So, here it goes. That's my favorite part. Alright. Make sure that all the tortillas get nice and coated with the sauce. This one come out really good. If it becomes very watery, you can always add much tortilla, but I like to have mine very, soupy instead. It's really up to you. Your next and final step is the cheese. I'm a very cheesy eater, and I like to have my stuff with heavy cheese, so you can add a little, you can add a lot, for your satisfaction. Make sure you coat all the cheese. I know I can't show you really that much because I don't have no one to help me right now, but you're going to do 2 coatings of cheese. And in those 2 coatings, one is for getting the cheese into the tortillas, the other one is just for topping. Now, if you want to do a third one, you can, but know your cheese limits. Another thing I wanted to mention is the serving size for this I'm doing is about 2 to 3, but you guys already know me. I will eat all of this by myself, so I have no problem. You will then mix everything in, including with the cheese. When you get a consistency of the cheese being very sticky, as you can see, that means that you made it right, and that your chilaquiles are ready to eat. Getting this consistency of that cheese very sticky, that means they're ready. You will then add another topping round of cheese. Add a little or add a lot, depending on your preference. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you can also use mozzarella. Mozzarella has more of a very thick texture to it, like pizza. So, the more sticky it comes out, the more better it's going to come out. So this is your finished product.